Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you don't know, my name is Demetrius, owner of D Murray Photography, and if you do know, then welcome back for another video. In today's video, we will go over 5 tips that I think will help you structure your photography business properly. So let's jump right into it. So a little bit about myself. I am a branding photographer based out of Delaware. Became a full-time photographer a little over a year ago. So the tips that I'm going to share with you guys are tips that I wish I stumbled across when I first started out in my photography career. Unfortunately, I learned these tips later on in my photography business well after I've been photographing people. Photography started out as a hobby, and I believe very few photographers come into photography business with the knowledge on how to properly structure their business. I want to give you guys 5 tips that I think will help you succeed. So tip number 1, and the most important tip of them all, is to form your business as an LLC or sole proprietorship. There are other entities to choose from, but LLC and sole proprietorship are the most common for small business owners. I can't tell you which one to choose from, but I can only share with you a story on why I was forced to register my business as a legal entity. Starting out, I had no idea that I had to register my business as a legal entity. I was working full-time as a paramedic in the hospital, and word got around that I was a good photographer. And it wasn't until then I was asked by a doctor I worked alongside with to photograph a resident's graduation. Of course, I took the job. But what I didn't know is when you work with bigger companies, you have to fill out paperwork, and you are paid with a check made out to your company's name. And in order for me to cash that check, I had to open up a business account. And in order for me to open up a business account, you see where I'm going at with this, I had to form my business as a legal entity. I went with an LLC, limited liability company, which made the most sense for my business after doing the research. But guys, after digging a little deeper in what registering my business meant, I believe that you guys will have to do it sooner than later if you plan on taking your photography to the next level or taking your photography serious. So do a little research and find out what's best for your business, but you will have to, at some point, form your business as a legal entity. Tip number 2 is identify your niche. Find what you want to specialize in. Trust me, the faster you do this, the faster you can scale your business up. I photographed everything from newborn, maternity, sports, real estate, weddings, you name it, I photographed it. By doing this, it showed me what exactly I didn't want to specialize in. So I just started marking things off of the list. I ended up with branding photography, and by choosing this niche, it allows me to focus all my energy on this one thing opposed to trying to focus all my energy on everything. This allowed me to scale up on my prices because I'm marketing myself as a specialist in branding photography. And trust me, people love to pay a person that specializes in something. I don't suggest you just go cold turkey and niche all the way down, but I do suggest you ease yourself into it. Say you want to specialize in portrait photography, but majority of your sales are coming from real estate. Still take them real estate jobs, but market yourself as a portrait photographer until you start getting enough clients or enough money where you can niche all the way down. This means changing your social media around and adding content to target clients within your niche. Tip number 3 is to invest in the right camera gear. Once you pick your niche, this means preparing yourself with the right equipment because the clients will come and you need to be prepared. I'm going to assume that you guys already have a camera, but I'm just going to talk about lenses for your camera. When I picked branding photography, I started to buy gear that will benefit these sessions. I picked up a 100 f2.8 macro lens for detailed shots of the clothing. I picked up a 35 f1.8 for my full body shots, and I also picked up a Canon 24-105 f4 for my studio shots. So I kind of already knew the lenses that I needed by doing my homework. I would look on YouTube at photographers that I aspire to be, and I will see what they were shooting with, and I will go out and rent the lens first, and if I liked it, I will go ahead and buy the lens. I will add it into my budget and invest in that lens. Say for instance you want to specialize in landscape. Do your homework, look at photographers on YouTube and see what they're shooting with, and you will know the type of lens that you will need to thrive in that niche. Or if you want to be a portrait photographer, you will look at photographers that's better than you on YouTube and see what they're shooting with, and you will know what type of lens to get to thrive in that niche. So start investing in gear that makes sense for the field that you want to go in. Tip number 4 is to create a website. If I was to put these tips in order, this would be number 2. That's how important I think creating a website is. Not only is it a good way to showcase your work, it's a way to let your clients know that I am a professional. You are paying for a professional. Some popular platforms are Wix and Squarespace. My website is powered by Squarespace, and no, this video is not sponsored by Squarespace, but it will be. I'm speaking it into existence. I've been with Squarespace for a little over 3 years, and it's the easiest thing to navigate through. It's the easiest thing to use. I mess around with templates all the time. I'm constantly adding content to my website. It's so easy to navigate the website. The price of my website is $26, but trust me, it's worth having a proper way for my clients to book a session with me. So tip number 5, and this is my last tip. This is something I started at the beginning of the year, and that's Honeybook. With Honeybook, it allows me to stay organized. When work start to get busy, I can stay organized with Honeybook. I even automate my response to a new inquiry. That way, my client is not waiting on a response. Every inquiry is captured as a new lead. I have it set up where I can see exactly where my clients are coming from, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, a client referral, or Google. Honeybook document it as a new lead. This allows me to take that data and target that specific platform when I'm marketing. Honeybook also allows me to send out contracts and invoices. This is another way to come off as a very professional photographer. So if you want to scale up in your business and you want to look professional to your clients, have some sort of contracts or invoices. You must have this to structure your business properly if you ever want to grow. This was a game changer in my business. You want your clients to look at you as a professional and take your business serious. For me, it's all about scaling up in my business. And for me to charge what I charge, I must come off as a professional. So with these 5 tips, this will structure your business for success. So there you have it, my 5 tips on how to structure your photography business properly. Each one of these tips allow me to scale my business to where it is today, and I am truly blessed to share this with you guys. If this video was somewhat helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. I will be uploading more content like this. Thank you guys for sticking around this far, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.